Hey everybody, welcome back to Real Talk with Marcellus. We have a special guest today. Girl, I looked at you and we had your name go through two. It's not Sonia, it's Sophia.
Sophia.
Hey Sophia.
How you doing?
Good, friend. How you doing, cousin?
Look, can't complain.
Oh, I like that.
You see me bobbing over here?
You bobbing to the left, bobbing to the right.
Okay.
All right. How about you give us a cool introduction about yourself, what you do, what you be about?
Right. So, my daytime job, I've been a social worker for 14 years. I'm a licensed social worker. I'm currently a therapist right now. I just left the medical field, and during my, me leaving the field, I decided to launch my own supplement line. I saw that there was a need for more of like a holistic approach when it comes to taking care of the body. I've noticed that the medical field really preys on people to be reliant on medication. So, being in the field for 3 years and seeing that, I'm like, it got to be a better way. So with me, I'm used to getting my products from like different places from back in the day. And I'm like, why not get everything I use and put it in one place for everyone to get? I've been asked by both men and women, what do you use? What do you take? Well, here it is now, and I have my own supplement line with clean, no added sugars. And I'm also like with gluten-free, vegan-free. I mean, I got some things going.
All right, Black Girl Magic. Mm-hmm. I see you.
You see me?
Okay. You know what? Now I think about it. I don't know if I know any... And you tell me if I'm wrong here. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I know any Black-owned supplement businesses.
Not a lot. In
Arizona, at least.
It's not dominated by the, I would say, Black people, but for sure, I'm going to make a name this year.
Hey, okay. My trainer, and now you know Mickey.
Yeah.
Marlena,
That's
one
my girl.
of our first guests.
Yes.
That's your best friend? Hey, best friend.
Best friend.
Yeah, she in the shot, too. I just want to... You made me sick.
That's my girl.
Did she help? I see y'all on Instagram. Like, were you bodybuilders with her? Or...
So, crazy enough, I feel like we're soul sisters. You would never known that we met each other, in the height of the pandemic. And
wait, y'all have known each other for how long?
Since the pandemic.
Lies you tell.
No lies and fries here.
It seems like y'all have known each other.
I know.
You ain't lying when you say soul sisters.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And sometimes, you end up meeting people later in life and you realize that y'all click. And you're like, it's like you've known this person for your whole life. And I've said that to her recently. I'm like, I felt like I've known you for like years upon years. And I mean, she's one of my best friends. Oh. I can honestly say that. And it's hard to find good people. So when when you find good people, hold on to them. You better.
Tight. Okay.
Don't abuse them.
I know that's right.
Because good people got crazy traits too, okay?
Well, I've met Marlena in the gym, so it's so funny. We were talking about sometimes I come in from my job trying to be boss Marcellus, and I have to switch because she's boss Marlena between 4:30 and 5:30 in the afternoon, right. Monday through Friday. I'll be looking at them like, I'm not doing that set. You gonna do this set? All right, let's go. All right, you be killing me, boy. My quads hurt right now from last week.
Yes,
but that's cool.
But you love it.
You know what? I love it a lot, and this whole, not to talk about me. Well, it's my name on the show. This whole life new journey is 2023 is different. I was telling her actually in one of my sessions, I ain't playing games.
Yeah.
And until the Lord says you need to pull that back, I'm going to choose me this one time. I'm going to be a little selfish. My sessions with her, I don't play with. That block, I don't play with. I need to also block 6 to 7 because that's my cardio time. But I mean, I'm blocking out time. My job is important to me. But it's not the most important thing anymore.
That's right.
Not in this phase of my career. My health and my life journey with fitness is up there. So I'm so excited to see your products.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to switch some stuff out.
Okay.
No, I got collagen coming from somewhere else.
Please do.
You got collagen?
I do.
All right,
I got
cousin.
collagen gummies. And
You have collagen gummies?
Yeah, I'm big on gummies.
Them.
Oh, yes. So I'm big on gummies. I feel like I'm a big kid. And,
and
it makes me excited to take my vitamins when I have like my gummies. And I put them in the refrigerator because the refrigerator makes them taste different. I think
do?
I kind of almost like put all my candy in the refrigerator because it makes it taste better, in my opinion.
I'll try it.
But it makes things taste different if you put it in the refrigerator. But do you, boo?
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't like it in the refrigerator.
Now, I was trying to do my my investigation. I'm gonna call it my journalism homework. I saw you just got married.
Well, I mean, it'll be 5 years come.
Okay, my bad. That picture looked like it was brand new.
Oh yeah.
Well, look, whoever you use for your photographer, let me know. We don't do free advertising around here anyway.
Okay.
Look, unless you want to give a shout out, we ain't gonna do no free advertising. How long you been with your boo boo?
We've been together for 8 years, and then we've been married for 5 come June. We just age well. I take care of him. Like I said, health is wealth, and that's why I don't look my age right now. What? How old am I?
Yeah.
I just turned 36.
You a whole lie. That's a lie. She lying.
36. I get mistaken for being like 24, 20, you look 26, 24, but no one knows that I'm this old. And that's because what I put in my body, your body is your temple. So I respect what I put in there. And honestly, I feel like once I moved out here, I'm originally from Philadelphia. I've been living in Arizona for 6 years. And I feel like I went through a little bit of a depressive moment when I actually shift from, living in Philadelphia to here, where I had to learn how to slow down. And I wasn't taking care of my body in the best of my abilities like I was in Philadelphia. Once I start getting, I had GERD and as well as like acid reflux, I'm like, what is this? It was how I was eating. So I had to make like that change. I'm like, I need to change this in my life because I'd be damned if I'm going to end up, relying on medicine just to keep this things down. And the medicine wasn't even working. Not to mention too, people don't do the research and realize, the effects of the medicine when you on it for long term, especially that acid reflux medicine. It does more harm than good in the long run. So I said, I got to make a change. And once I changed my diet, my eating habits, switching out supplements and vitamins, your girl got back on it. But I had to go through that moment, honestly, from my busy life in Philadelphia, slowing down here to realize, like, I can't go back to the same old habits. Like, it has to be some type of change. And I'm loving it. And that's what also made me decide to do bodybuilding. If something I always wanted to do in my 20s, but I wasn't willing to take that sacrifice. And I feel like a lot of times people are not willing to take that sacrifice, that party life, going to happy hour and things like that. It's like for that temporary satisfaction, is it really worth it? Your longevity. So I'm thinking about longevity here.
Someone said something a while ago. I'm going to circle back to your social work. Someone said, I can't remember who it was, but I've held on to it for a long time. It may not be the thing, but it's the thing that leads to the thing.
Yep.
How did you get into social work? And Philadelphia, I don't know if you did it in Philadelphia, but that sounds like some work.
Yeah, it is some work. But being a social worker has shaped me, to who I am right now. I've done child welfare for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And that was, I did that for 7.5 years in Philadelphia. And I learned a lot. As well as like you realize the system is a lot of times they're against people. Truth be told, it's not really for the, bringing families together. And once I moved out here, with the system, they really don't give funding and things like that as well to child welfare in the system. And I went to medical social work, which I did with a lot of the elderly population. And that's where it was my eye opener. I'm like, oh my God, I got to make sure that I'm right. So when I'm this old, I'm not relying on medication, because a lot of these older folks can't even afford their medication. And they can't afford it. Even with being on diabetic, being type 1, type 2, they cannot afford their medications. They cannot afford the insulin. Insulin is expensive.
So, not to be a little vulnerable, but I think we should
let's rip the Band-Aid off
on this real quick. Yeah, let's be real. Since it isn't a name of the whole podcast. I've been thinking about it. Brings back tears. Oh, okay. I don't even think Mickey knows this. Actually, I think she does. When I was just coming out of a lot of travel and I was zoned in to my job, events happen. I look up, oh no, you're type 2 diabetic. And I was like, oh, Okay, so I had to do immediate. Did we talk about this before? Okay, I guess we got a whole story. I probably didn't tell you because it's a whole nerve. Mickey look at me like, yeah, you gonna talk, Bubba. So I remember having to go to the doctor multiple times a week. There was a surgery that had to happen. I've never broken a bone in my body. Never gone to the doctor for anything. So all this happened all at once. And I remember how much money I spent on pills and everything else. And I said, and I am thankful for my job and my salary, but I was really thankful for my job and my salary at that moment in time.
Right.
Now, you're talking about a brother who doesn't have a bachelor's degree that clears well into the six figures. Really happy. Look here, right? I'm happy for what God has done.
Yeah.
I'm really, God has been good to me.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, I was like, wow. I wonder if I could afforded this back in the day when I wasn't doing six figures. It's a lot of money.
It is.
And if not everybody has that blessing.
Nope.
I don't know how people do it.
Yeah, some people are just on Social Security and they got to make sure that they budget things out as far as rent and as well as like their medication. And then what's left is food and they barely can even afford that.
And that's the most essential thing, a part of the whole. Wow, this ain't no come up for you. This is a life. Wow.
And it's almost too, it's like, you see your parents and, you see people with heart disease as well as like, being diabetic, high blood pressure. I don't have to be that. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of times when they get that wake up call and they end up getting, high blood pressure or diabetes and things like that, it's like sometimes they just give in and like, well, my parents had this, so I guess it's meant, for me to have it. So therefore I'm going to just give up and just take this medication too. It's like, no, you can still change that. It's like God is giving you a chance to make a change, and it's like, take advantage of it. Don't just fall victim to it. That's how I feel. So I just want to give alternatives. It's like, everything got to be, prescription and things like that. But if you take care of your temple now, it's like, let's eliminate all that so you can have extra money to take care of yourself and live and enjoy your life, your family. Because like you just don't want to end up just spending all your money on medication. You know what I mean? And it adds up. And not to mention the doctor visits. How do you get to your doctor's visit? That's gas, whatever, Ubers, everything adds up. I've seen it, so I just want better for the population, not even just for my people. It's like, I just want people to do better and care about themselves a little bit better.
Are you still doing, no, I'm sorry. Circle back. You're not doing social work anymore.
So I'm still a licensed social worker, but I'm a therapist. So I just left the medical field. Like I said, I ended that in 2022, and here I am, 2023. And I feel like my last step with social work, and that's for me now to pour into people. I've been providing therapy this whole time for 14 years. Why not be an actual therapist?
Okay. You taking clients?
I'm taking a lot of clients. So,
wow.
But I'm like I said, I'm working on, since with social work, you need all these degrees and then this other stuff. But
every license got a license.
Okay. So now I'm working on my clinical license where I can end up, practicing on my own and have my own practice. So this is the last step for me to be free. I want that. I want to be, my own boss.
Don't play.
That's my goal. And I don't have to just be, and just have one pot, just dealing with supplements. I want to also pour into you as well. You know what I'm saying? Spiritually, mentally, physically.
Do you think you just came to this place and this space that you're in? Or do you feel like the events, the challenges, help groom and grow who you are today?
That's what molded me. It was my experience is what made me who I am today. And kind of seeing like what's not available for people if I don't make a change. This could be me. So I'm really preparing for my future in a sense. I don't want to struggle with my health. I don't want to struggle as well as financially. Like I want to make sure, when I retire, I'm enjoying my retirement and not, I'm a prisoner in my home because I can't do X, Y, and Z because of my health. You know what I mean? I want to prevent this. I want to live life to the fullest.
I know that's right. Okay. Where would you want to go? If you could travel to any place multiple times a year with any amount of money that you have, where would you go?
So it got to be two places.
Okay, I'll take two. All right.
One, because because I'm half Jamaican. Jamaica.
Okay.
You
look like a son sister. Like you, I can. You
can tell. You can see.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay.
That melanin just said I need to get it back.
Yeah, don't let me get a tan, okay? But Jamaica, I mean, it's the spiritual connection there and everything. Not to mention the food is fresh, and I feel like that's what also too. America like kind of lacks, and it's just the purity of the food. It's not, no fillers and things. It's like you can just take things right off the tree and just eat it. Because they ain't spraying it with pesticides and stuff like, here. Yep. It's like, it's organic. So, and on one of my second places too, I will honestly say, and I can't wait to get back there, is Bali. I love me.
Really?
I love it. Bali.
I would have never. Okay.
Oh my God. Talk about, I didn't want to leave when I went there. Honestly, the people are kind. The food was amazing. And I really want to get back there and honestly pour into Bali as well. If I can just set up like an Airbnb or something, some type of business there, but that's in my future and that's what I want. Not only just Jamaica, I want to go back there, and because we made a friend there, and we usually when we travel, we meet people and we keep these connections. So we still keep in contact with our travel. He was our travel guide, but then he ended up inviting us to his parents' home, and we end up having like a traditional like Bali dinner and everything. Sit on the floor, and when I talk about that was some of the best food ever.
Okay.
It's nothing like stepping off the resort and like being with the people and connecting with them. And I mean, right down, we went from hiking on a volcano to like...
The devil is a liar. Absolutely not. And I wish you would.
I don't like heights, but I take every trip and I try to do something that I'm afraid of and beat that fear. Because, fear is a mind killer. It's the little evil within me, and I have to face it and control it.
I know that's right. Okay.
So
hold on, Barkley. I swear to pack M&Ms. Every time we record, Barkley just wants a shot. I'm gonna give him a shot. No, I won't. I love my dog. Let me stop playing. I wonder if I'm gonna get what's your favorite restaurant in Arizona? I'll take two. I know because it sounds like you got two or three.
It's hard. Again, I go back to my roots when it comes to like favorite restaurants. I like mom and pop shops. So therefore, one of them is called Ocean Blue. It's a Caribbean restaurant. You
the one over here?
Yes.
Baby. Yes. I went there for the first time.
Ocean Blue.
I love them.
And I tried a few Jamaican restaurants in Phoenix, and I wasn't impressed. But them. There's the customer service. The food's on point.
Well, them plantains on point.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the rice and beans and the plantains.
Now let me correct you right there. See, it's not called rice and beans. It's rice and peas.
Rice. What?
Rice and peas.
I never heard that
and honestly, they might call it just rice and beans on their menu just to
help us Americans.
Yeah. Basically, but I feel like it's a disrespect because if you go to Jamaica and say they'll go to on the East Coast or maybe even in LA as well, you're not going to be calling it rice and beans because that's not culturally that's not what they call it. It's rice and peas.
That's crazy.
They just only accommodating what's out here. What's the norm to make people feel comfortable.
Capitalism is capitalism. I don't know how much I hate it, but I like a good paycheck. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
They respect you more if you be like, I want some rice and peas.
Look, I might end up going over this afternoon. Ooh, what's your favorite dish there?
I love oxtails.
Girl, look here. We gonna be best friends.
Listen, and
because I make bomb oxtails.
Are you sure?
I bet you I do. Look here.
When I get off prep,
let me know when you're ready. Okay, because we'll try. You try mine, I'll try yours.
Yes, I'm a little fit right now because I'm in prep and everything. But
prep? What's that?
So prep is like getting ready for like a show. So you're in this moment of like preparing for a show. So it's preparation for a show, but we call it prep.
Oh, okay. You like marinating or something?
So basically when we say like the show, I mean bodybuilding shows.
Oh.
So I'm prepping for a bodybuilding show right now.
Okay. So what's your
category?
Yeah.
So my category, I'm in figure. So I mean that's like bringing the whole package.
Is that the one that Marlena did?
So no, Marlena is wellness. So they focus on those glutes. I mean the hamstrings. So it's pretty much dominant and the bottom.
Okay.
Right now, it's basically with figure, you got to be conditioned all over.
Oh. Okay.
So we in this slow roast process, and I'm okay with it. But it's gonna come out real nice though.
I'm down with that. I low key, wow, you bring something out of me I don't like.
All right, come on, bring it out.
I told Marlene, I said I have this one goal in mind. And I was like, this is I don't. Can I put you on blast real quick? Okay, I love you. I said, I want to compete. I want to it's a 10-year goal of mine. I want to compete. You know what this heifer said to me?
What'd she
Straight
say?
to my face, as if I didn't have ears.
Go ahead.
I get you there in 2, max 3. Who?
So
okay, come on. I feel like she's gonna kill me, but come on.
No. I mean, the thing is too, why put that limit on yourself that you can't do it unless?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, don't put yourself in that box. And I feel like a lot of times, we carry other people's burdens and things like that, what they put on us. Oh, you can't do it in that soon. Oh, you can't do it unless it's like 10 years because you're that big. No, you might can't. You know what I mean? And sometimes people be skinny fat. Let me just tell you that right now.
What's skinny fat though?
So, to be honest with you, you can see people and you might think, oh, because they're smaller than you and things like that, that they can't, you probably end up outworking them, truth be told. They can't even lift something or even do cardio. And one of my gym partners was, shout out to Erica. She was on the plus size, but the girl was athletic and she can bust out with a split too. I can't do no split. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Too. But she was my workout buddy when I was in Philadelphia, and we held each other accountable and talk about one of the best workout buddies and partners ever, and hold someone accountable. Don't ever judge a book by its cover.
Baby, ain't that the truth?
That's why I'm saying. So she can get you there in 3, she will. Just believe that. You put that out there in the universe, so the universe is going to hear you and receive that. If you end up putting those spells on yourself, I can't do it. Oh, this is too hard. Then that's what it's going to be for you, because that's what you're speaking.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'll take that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, all right. I see you, girl. So what's next for you? What's on the horizon?
So what's on the horizon for me, honestly, it's just finding freedom.
Okay.
And what freedom looks like to me is like I told you before, being my own boss. Honestly, pouring into people on a bigger level, not just social media, but like end up being like a public speaker, teaching people about health and wealth. And if you're not healthy mentally, how can you be healthy physically too? And even preparing for like a bodybuilding show. If you're stressed out, you're not going to drop weight. So all this stuff gotta, have balance. You have to have balance. And I just want people to realize that and just to be mindful that they might not be aware of they're carrying all these stressors and then like, why am I not losing weight? Why am I not doing this? You're probably not eating enough. You're probably not drinking enough water. You probably don't have the right supplements because you end up, cheaper ain't always means better. You know what I mean? So, So you have to invest in yourself.
One of the things that shocked me, I was using this app when I first started working with Marlena. She looked at my fitness thing and my calories. She said, "Oh, boo-boo, you're not eating enough."
Yep.
Huh? I don't know if you follow me day to day, mama. I can pack it down. She's like, no, you're not. And then she got me on this. This is what killed me. When I say I'm loving this journey, I really am.
Yeah.
She has me now doing 2,700 calories a day. 2,700 calories a day. I eat 2 to 3 times. I eat once every 2 to 3 hours. I get these tiny little meals.
Yep.
And I'm gonna shout out my meal prep, Elite Pro. Don't be mad at me. I'm butchering your name, but I'll tag you in the video. Food is fantastic. It's local to Arizona. They deliver on Sundays, and I have 20 meals Monday through Friday. I eat 4 of those, and I get my little shake in the morning. But what killed me is that it was instant. It was instant. Within 2 days, I could literally feel the fat starting to burn up. And I was hungry quicker. And when I would skip it in the morning, I wake up, I'm like, okay. When I tell you, when I say she knows her stuff, it doesn't blind me that surprised me.
Right.
Y'all got this whole bodybuilder thing down to a science.
It is a science.
Crazy.
And you have to listen to the body. And you got to think about it too. If you're not eating enough, your body's going into starvation mode. Therefore, it's going to hold on to that fat. Not to mention also too, if you're not drinking enough water, it's going to hold that water and store it.
Yeah, I got to
so
do that.
Drink your water.
I'm working on it. I got to get my gallon in a day.
People think drinking a gallon is like, oh my God, that's a lot. I mean, I wake up drinking 60 ounces.
What time? Okay, can you tell me your daily regimen? Because Marlena gave us hers, and I say, I know you lying. 1 a.m. That's a lie. You can't do that. But what's your? Come on, give me a little real.
So I'm not a morning person, but I am.
Okay.
So I'll set like 5 alarms in the morning, then I finally get up.
You that one? Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Okay. You that one?
Yeah, I take my time, but I eventually get there. You know, I drink my water, and then to be honest with you, it's like a routine. If I don't drink my 60 ounces, I don't go. And I'm free to talk about this. I mean, I do the number 2 twice in the morning. Yeah. And twice? It don't feel right if I don't do 2.
Hey, that's what you say. The body got to do what body got to do.
All right. And I mean, honestly, once I'll start off when I drink that water, it triggers me to send out the second number 2. So it's like an alarm from my body. And if I don't have that, my day ain't right. And if I don't do number 2 and start up, my day ain't right.
I know your husband love you.
You know what? When I'm gonna switch it up real quick. Come on. When I knew my husband was gonna be mine, I told him I flew out here from Philadelphia and we did 2.5 years of long distance, and I went to his place where he was staying and everything, his apartment, and I said, listen, we're gonna be together for about like 5 days. I know I poop and you poop. You just may as well just fart around me, because at this point. And he said, good, because I was tired of fake going to the car and looking for stuff. And look, we married now. It's like, don't be faking it like you don't be farting and stuff. I mean, we got 5 days together. It is what it is.
Yeah, I bet y'all have the best communication.
We do.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, but Lord, it took time. But at the end of the day, I mean, I would not replace my husband for the world.
Wow.
He's kind. And you know what I mean? Like I said, when you find good people, you hold on to them.
I know that's right.
Men and women, I mean, it's not about how big your circle is, about, who you got around you.
The quality of people. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. I forgot who said it, but the 5 people that are closest to you is what you will end up looking like. Mm-hmm. And I think that's 100% true.
Absolutely. And you got to and I feel like over the years, when you realize, sometimes people are not around you. They want to get something from you. I've had to cut off some friends from that too as well, because that was a part of my spiritual journey too. I can't have you around me because you like what I do for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So therefore, once I realized that, snippety snip, had to write a letter and go to that person's wedding and hand deliver that letter in a card, because I knew she was going to open it up, because you know what I mean?
Oh, you
because she money hungry, so therefore, yeah.
Oh,
I had to tell that narcissist about herself. Yep, had to drop that letter off at the wedding. Boop. She didn't know what it was until she opened up the card. Oh.
How do you feel about it now?
Wonderful.
Okay.
I don't think about her.
Okay. And you know what? Some people just can't follow you on that other
path.
And
I feel like because I'm about to go to this next level, like God had to cut out a lot of people out of my life, and I'm okay with that. You got to be okay with losing people. Sometimes you got to be okay with, when I tell my clients too, of not receiving the answer of why. You may never know why. And it got nothing to do with you. Got to do with that person.
That's rough. That's rough and tough.
Yeah.
The why. Look, I can take yes or no. Can I get an explanation? And sometimes God says, I'm not going to give you one.
Yeah. And even if you got the explanation, would it even be good enough? Would it even what you want to hear? It's like you got to be okay with yourself. And I feel like with this journey, I've learned to love myself. You know what I mean? I don't need people to be around me for me to be happy. Like I am happy with me. I'm happy with being alone sometimes too. You know,
not to I keep bringing up Marlena's name, but she said something to me. The reason why I really stuck with her as long as I've stuck with her, no one has ever said this to me. Coach, I think I've gone through a couple coaches, but she said, you need to be happy with every stage of your body that you go through. And what I heard in my mind, okay, if I can quote the Bible verse, I'll find it. Whichever stage of life they're in, therewith to be content.
Yep.
I remember looking at, and it's just funny, she don't know this. I was looking at a Facebook post. Dang, I wish I looked like that, like I did now, like back 5 years ago. But then it hit me. I remember looking at a picture then, 5 years before that, wishing I looked like that.
Right.
And I'm like, how long am I going to keep doing this? You know what? I'm going to be happy with what I got. My skin look good.
Okay.
My hairline ain't gone back. My waves pop when they want to pop.
I know that's right.
I got some stuff working for me, and that's the stuff I'm still working on. And I've never heard a trainer who pushes as hard as she does to say, be happy with where you're at.
Yep.
I think you're right. I think it's very key.
Yep. You have to be self-aware of that. You know, that you don't end up self-sabotaging, like, oh, man, I'm not losing this weight as fast as I am, so I may as well just have this, this burger, I should have this. No. We still got goals, and, life ain't a microwave.
Put that on the t-shirt.
Let that joint slow cook.
Mm-hmm. Whatever comes in your life fast.
It's a marathon.
Will leave just as fast. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that's right. Tell me about let me tell you about your products.
Okay.
We can do this all day.
I know. But my products, you can go to Bodybysocab.com. Let me say that again for you. Bodybysocab.com. And the Soca B part comes from, it's like my whole name in there, broken down. Soca, Sophia, Campbell, B, Burrell, Soca B.
I like that. Okay.
And also, too, with some, Soca, with the Caribbean. So it just flows.
All right.
You know what I mean?
All right, Black Queen, I see you.
Thank you. So I bought just a few things. I'm just going to touch on just briefly. Sure. Nothing crazy. Because I want y'all to go to my website and
I'm ordering something before you leave. Before you leave, I'm getting an order in.
Get all the details.
Yeah.
But I'm all about not getting the fillers as well as, the sugars. Because sugars turn into fats and stuff. So I'm all about giving a clean, holistic product to my people. So one of my favorite things I like to take is turmeric gummies. And... what? Here? Right here? Oh, my bad. We gonna edit this?
No.
No.
Probably not.
So it's okay. So basically one of my turmeric gummies, this is good for your skin as well as inflammation, joints, inflammation and things like that.
I need that.
Yeah. So I'm a big kid, like I told you, I love my gummies. And it tastes like turmeric, but in a good way.
You gotta put them in the fridge. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like everything else. And another one of my things I want to talk about people don't know about is bee pearl. It comes from bees. Bee pearl.
It comes from bees?
Yes, it's good for men and women. Not to mention, too, it's good for fertility for both men and women. Fertility, yes, it helps with that as well. It has a ton of vitamins. It can be used as a probiotic. Talk about a one-stop shop thing. If you're not into taking multivitamins, this is a clean, holistic way from bees. Because, bees make the world go around. Okay? Respect them bees. Put some respect on them bees' names and get some bee pearl.
I'm so sick of you. Okay.
Inflammation, all of that, antioxidants. The list goes on. It has a number of things for both men and women. So, like I said, I wasn't just doing my products for just women. Both men and women need help.
Deal.
So, therefore, why not supply for both?
Amen. Okay.
Of course, collagen. And this is just a few of my products, like collagen. It's empty because I use it. I use my products.
Can I have the last one?
Can many people say that?
Can I have the last one right now?
Yeah, you can.
Can I want to eat? No, I'm going to try
because it's not in the refrigerator. It's not in the refrigerator, so therefore you can have it. Yes.
Come on. Ooh, I caught that with one hand. Ooh,
okay.
Good Lord. All right, we're going to do a real live test. Ooh, look, if it's nasty, I'm going to tell you. Because I can't hold my... Okay, I'm not playing this good.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Okay. All right,
Listen.
good.
Okay?
Ooh.
It makes you want to get up and take it every morning. I get excited about taking my vitamins. Or if I tell you I'm like a little kid, give me them flints. But no, get me that Soca B vitamins.
I ain't gonna lie to you, girl. This is actually good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you.
Another one I want to talk about, you said Mickey put you to sleep. In a good way.
Oh yeah, she took me out. Yeah. That one workout we moved to 10 a.m. messed up my whole day. Okay. I came back home and passed out.
So let's segue right into that. Sleep is important. In order for you to lose weight and for your health and wealth, you need that rest. That body need to recharge, reset, boom.
Amen.
Sleep well. Oh, when I tell you this be putting the kids out, you think the little Rugrats be run? Give them a couple of these. Here, have some of this candy. Knock them out for good and they don't wake up groggy. I kid you not, it's like my bestseller. And a lot of adults have trouble with sleep. And you don't realize that. I mean, you're blessed to just to go to, go to sleep.
That's because I got peace. But okay.
A lot of people ain't got peace. But even with people sometimes who have peace, got a lot on their mind, like myself. I'm a Capricorn. I'm always thinking, let me take this and just knock myself out.
Okay.
And I mean, kids, it's safe for kids because I've had a girlfriend who gave it to her nephew. She said, girl, don't you know that little boy done fell out? Like as if got the anointing in a church and someone touched you. So I'm like, you think I'm playing? I'm going to leave you with some, I swear to God, just so you can.
Look there, I got leave me some. Yeah,
I will.
I'll be waking ready for church tomorrow morning.
And you won't wake up groggy like some things. Like you will end up having like a nice peaceful sleep. Not to mention what everyone keeps saying about my sleep well is that they stay asleep. Sometimes people get to sleep, but they don't have like a consistent sleep.
They don't get a deep sleep. Oh. Okay.
So this have you well rested. I mean, if you're having like issues like with staying asleep and falling asleep, this is the product. Because I'm one of those people who I used to just wake up. Yeah, I might go to sleep, let's say at 8. I might wake up randomly at 2:00. I'm like, why am I up? And
I hate that.
Nope, knocked out. Kid you not. So I'll leave you with some. No worries. No worries. And then my favorite, again, like I said, all these things I used to get from this vendor, that vendor, and I'm supplying it at one-stop shop. Bodybysocab.com.
I love that name. Okay, go ahead.
and elderberries with vitamin C, like.
Elderberries with vitamin C?
I'm sorry. The elderberries with vitamin C,
too. Is this a gummy, too?
Yeah.
Can I try one?
Yes. Didn't I tell you I'm like a gummy freak? What?
You hit the whole...
I want you to have like the full...
Don't be mad at me. Okay.
But this is like when I'm in training and things like that, I make sure that I'm always taking my vitamins well throughout. Not to mention, I was a social worker going into the field and people's homes. I had to make sure that my immune system was, straight as well. So therefore, even during the pandemic, when COVID was at its height.
I'm not listening to you right now. This thing is so good.
I know. Didn't I tell you?
It's really good.
I am.
Marlena, I'm putting an order in today. Okay, just want to make sure.
I'm catering to the big kids and people. I love my gummies. Therefore, I feel like I'm cheating, but I'm really having like all of my my vitamins.
That thing tastes good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So I look forward to like I said, I have like a refrigerator full of things that like I look forward to at night. Like I'm taking my multivitamins, I'm taking this, and honestly, before doing being a therapist and I do virtual therapy and everything now, but I was in the field for 14 years. I had to keep my immune system up.
Yeah.
Therefore, taking these things as far as like collagen, like my elderberries with vitamin C. Not to mention, I also have like vitamin D3. Like I have to keep my immune system up. And when everyone was home, I was still going into those people's homes with COVID. Therefore, I had to protect myself.
Wow.
So I made sure I stayed up on all my vitamins and things. And no, I did not catch COVID while I was going in those homes.
Back up. You didn't catch it?
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting your stuff.
Yeah, like I said,
I had this thing twice. Oh, it knocked me out.
And even when I was, and I caught COVID this New Year, it didn't last as long because I was taking my vitamins. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it was like, Happy New Year's, Hachu, I'm sick. And my body was aching and stuff. But I made sure I stayed up on my my turmeric just to make sure that my joints, because my joints were hurting. But, with taking those things, those symptoms really decreased for like 2 days. Like, yeah, I had 2 bad days, but compared to
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
It cut down a whole lot. So that's why it's important to stay on top of those things. And when I don't have those things, I feel it. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you got to pour into your body. If you're putting junk in it, you're going to feel like, excuse my language, shit. Okay? So.
It wasn't even a word. It's just how you said it. The way you look at it. Okay.
So therefore, it's like invest in yourself. If you invest in all these rest of the things, invest into your body. Your body's your temple.
Okay.
Don't be putting 87 in your body. Let's go to that.
You say 87?
Don't put the 87 gas in your body.
Got it.
Treat your body like a Ferrari.
Amen. Okay.
Rum, rum.
Rum.
Okay.
What else you got?
My favorite. My vegan pea protein. And it's chocolatey. It's delicious.
Uh-oh.
It ain't no fillers, no added sugars. And like I said, I'm big on not make sure y'all see it again. You can get this at
Well, you can put it back on the side.
Bodybysocab.com.
Bodybysocab.com.
Okay. Vegan protein.
Yeah, you got to get closer to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bodybysocab.com.
Bodybysocab.com. Please.
Get your life right.
All right. I mean, I'm all about not getting the fillers. And like I said, no added sugars. As well as my gummies. You notice that they're like a purple color. That's from like a vegetable.
Oh.
Okay. We're not putting no fake dyes in there. Like, I want to make sure I'm putting the best things in people's bodies. Like, if I get it, y'all get it too.
All right, I want my skin to look like yours.
Yours
glows different. Mine don't glow like
turmeric.
that. I'm thinking
Turmeric,
coconut
my
oil.
friend.
No, it's turmeric. Yes, coconut,
Turmeric,
not coconut oil.
collagen.
Turmeric. Okay.
Again, like I said, I be popping it up. You got to make things fun. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and as well as with this journey being disciplined as is, you got to make the best out of it, if that makes sense. It's your journey.
You know, you have been fantastic. I have so enjoyed our time.
Me too.
I have learned a lot. I hope y'all learned a lot. When you get the chance, look here, I promise you I'm getting my order in.
Please.
Before she leave. Check out look, I'm
going to say it for you.
Do it.
Bodybysocab.com.
I hate you so much. Okay. Thank you so much for joining the show today. We'll probably have you back for part 2.
Please do.
Yeah.
I have so much. And check out my personal page and see my journey too, as far as like my fitness. You will really see how my body has transformed. So, and it's so crazy with 2 Z's. I'll see you there on IG.
You got it. Thanks, Sonia.